Good morning, you guys.
What's going on, chicken babies?
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Jet Talks.
It's Jalissa.
That's the vibe.
And Thea.
Bitch. A little late, but we are here in the zoo, you guys. We hope you guys enjoy the safari. Thank you so much to Julie, the MUA.
Yes, shout out Julie because she did our makeup. If you can see it, mine is a little like it doesn't pop. I feel like
shout out Amazon Prime
because mine isn't like a bright color.
When you turn, you can see it. Like when you, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you guess where we are?
This does move along. Okay.
Baby,
Why
I
does it
got
do?
your money.
Because of the wire.
Don't you worry. Okay.
If you want your makeup done, let me know.
No, yeah, because we were like
$1,000 deposit. Okay, thank you.
I'm like, did you get the sales?
Like, y'all aren't.
No, yeah, but freaking, we were like, oh my god, because she's been doing this, she's been wanting to do this makeup look, and she did it the other day. I was like, oh, well, she could do it for the pod, and I was like, and I could be a zebra, and then she had her cheetah stuff, so I ordered this on Amazon Prime.
Yes, because I was this last year for the rave, so I was like, why buy anything else? Might as well just.
I just did like the little. Oh, it's wrong side. I just did like the little stripes right here.
I did on this one.
Julie did. Sorry, she
Yeah.
did like the little stripes right here.
If someone was so kind, he's like, it's easy, I can do it.
It's because okay.
And I because I checked his ass so fast in the group chat because he was like, honestly, Julie, you could just do yours and Thea's, and me while you do Thea's, I'll just do it on myself because it looks easy.
In my defense, I was like, you know what? In Julie's eyes, this looks easy. Sorry. In Julie's eyes, this is gonna look easy as fuck. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I could do it.
In Julie's eyes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, for you, like, bitch, this is easy, you can't do it. So that's what I was thinking in my head. So I was like, I can do it. But she's like, baby, like, I can do it. I was like,
baby, I snapped him out of it real quick because he's like, oh yeah, it's because to Julie it's so easy. Exactly, baby, you are not Julie. I don't know what to tell you, baby. You don't do makeup.
Because really, she was putting what were you putting, concealer? And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I need a base. I was like, oh. No, because he doesn't even know. I just put the fucking thing on.
Because I was putting like my good concealer, I was putting an Hourglass concealer when I had literally a drugstore one. And I was like, damn, I'm about to waste my whole concealer on you. And then he was like, what is that? I thought it was just white stuff.
I know, I thought we were just putting like the white. She's like, no, I need a base. I was like, oh.
I was like, baby, I need a white. I need a base.
I need a white stuff base.
To fucking.
Yeah, because there was no white paint.
And it's like, it's not the fact that, oh, you can't do it. But he's gonna want it perfect. And it's not gonna be
like when I do it. I noticed like I'm not doing this, but when she was doing it as a baby, I'm not even gonna notice what she messed up on. If you messed up,
no, but he would have to do it like 10 tries because obviously when you're not someone that does makeup on a regular or like is remotely good at it, and then to try to do a whole makeup look on yourself, you're not gonna be able to do it first try. It's gonna take him a couple times, and then he's gonna get frustrated. So it's like just leave it to the pro.
What I'm singing, sorry. That's like stuck in my head. Who's playing it?
Like, obviously, his is easy. I mean, theirs are easier than mine, but baby, him not doing makeup at all, he was not going to be getting this first try.
What the hell? Really? I feel like yours is the easiest.
Yeah, yours is like the smallest spots.
Yours is the easiest to me.
But it looks like more detail.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, I get it.
But, like, they're all not hard.
Why do I feel like I sound off? Like, I feel like I have to, like...
Turn her up, no?
A little bit, no?
Turn her up.
Yeah, like obviously it's not a hard ass makeup look. It's not like these girls on TikTok that go all out, but still, me and Esteban not doing makeup at all. Like we don't have experience. Like leave it to the pro. Like I don't know. He was like, I can do it, and I was like, baby,
I got it. But I'm so excited because the party is really next week, our first Halloween party.
Literally.
And I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode with Joanna. We loved filming with her.
Yes, I love
yes. So like, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Watch the vlog. It is up by the time you guys see this. So make sure you guys go watch that. The one where we decorated.
Shit.
I'm already in the part where we're in the here.
And I'm still trying to download the one from yours and Jasmine's.
Oh yeah. Like the one we're decorating here. But yes, go watch that vlog, and then we're gonna have future vlogs coming up, and stay tuned for that. And yeah, but today our little segment is gonna be reading scary stories online, because I feel like online, like since you don't see them coming. Okay, so let's see what the internet has for us. Because last week I was scared as fuck, bro. Literally, I was telling them I felt like I almost had sleep paralysis 2 days after.
Oh yeah,
2 nights. Not the night I went home. Like the night I went home, I was distracting myself. Like I went to sleep out of nowhere. But the second night, I was editing something. It wasn't the pod though. I think I was editing I don't know what I was editing or what I was doing. But
no, baby, you were saying, oh, you were editing Que Bola.
There you go. I was editing another one, and I was like, yes, it was theirs. Yeah, sorry. It's because I love when I remember shit because I'm Dory.
Ew, I love when I remember.
Yeah, because maybe when a bitch like me has bad memory, a little memory excites you. But oh yeah, so I was editing like literally a regular podcast, like it's just regular talks. Like it was funny, but then I was literally laying down, and then out of nowhere, like I felt like weird, and I was like, I can't go to sleep. So literally, didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. But I'm like, let's hope I was gonna talk about sleep paralysis, because bitch,
bro,
I'm scarred. But go ahead. Do you have one, Julene, to start? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
A daughter was in her room upstairs doing her homework when suddenly she heard her mother call her down for dinner. She jumped onto her feet and began making her way towards the stairs. But before she even took a step, hands grabbed her and pulled her into the laundry room beside the staircase. She panicked before realizing it was her mother, her real mother. Eyes watery and bloodshot. Don't go down there, honey. I heard her too.
No.
I would shit my pants.
No. I heard her too?
That's just...
No, ma'am.
No, sir.
No, ma'am.
I no ham, no turkey.
At all.
None. No bologna either.
Like, imagine, like, oh, no, not get my hina.
No, I don't want to imagine, bitch.
I was about to make a scenario, but no.
Because you know you're not tripping either.
Both of y'all bitches heard it.
Like, imagine, like...
And your mom, her eyes were what?
Ew, like...
Watery and bloodshot.
Fuck. No, like, because she saw her probably too.
Ew.
Let me cover myself for protection or what.
So the next one is a story called It Wasn't a Little Girl. Yeah, that's enough. Huh? That's
that
enough.
Shit gave me the
fucking bro. I don't even want to read it yet.
School, bitch.
Okay. So it says, and I quote, I was camping with my husband and his family at a small remote lake in New Mexico. There were about 10 people in our group and another group of 6 people in the next campsite. It was nighttime and both groups were doing typical activities, making s'mores, having a few drinks and telling stories, when we all heard what sounded like a little girl yelling out for help. Neither group had children with them, but we were all positive we were hearing a little girl and decided to search the area we heard the noises from together. There was a field behind our campsites, and we all saw a very tall, pure white figure standing maybe 100 feet away from us in the field, making the noises. We all agreed this thing looked maybe 6 feet tall, skinny, and white as can be. We made our way closer to investigate, but whatever it was that we saw started backing off as we got closer, and it disappeared into the trees. All night we continued to hear a little girl calling for help as we tried to sleep.
It was a step on. Oh. It was a step on. This was all white right now.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
It's the fact that you're over here thinking it's a little girl, and then you see that shit, bitch, I'm running. I'm leaving.
It's the way they even went towards it to try to investigate what the fuck it was.
Bitch, no, I'm hearing shit. If we're hearing shit and baby, nobody brought kids along.
No.
Respectfully, we're all getting the fuck out of here. Okay, a few years ago, my boss went on holiday for a couple of weeks to Spain. Midway through the holiday, he got a phone call from the police informing him that his sister had passed away in a fire in her flat. What is that?
In her flat is it's like a in a British term, apartment.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, no, she was British.
No, because she knew her shit. That's why I asked.
It's because there's because you know how I watch murders all the time. There's like 3 people that I watch that are like from over there, and they're like, oh, she walked back to her flat, and so I was like, oh, her flat's like her apartment, her house.
Thank you, because I needed to know. Okay, so fire in her apartment. So he rushes back home early, deals with the police and the passing and everything. My employers told him to take some time off to grieve, which he did. When he came back to work on Monday morning, a few weeks later, we invited him into our coffee room to talk and offer him our sympathies and support. About half an hour later, he excuses himself to start work. He walks into his office, sits down at his desk, turns on his computer, and checks to see if there are any answered phone messages. I'm too loud. And at the very first message that plays is his sister screaming down the phone, "Help me! Help me! I'm trapped! I can't breathe!"
No.
Still sends chills down my spine to think about it. As you can imagine, he was pretty traumatized.
Yeah. No.
I don't think I would be able to sleep.
I don't think I would be able to live with that.
I would not want to hear that.
Because it's not just, oh, it was probably a phone call of her trying to call him for help the day of. No, baby, it was in that exact moment, and she probably didn't even call him the day of.
No.
Because there was nothing about, oh, she called him for help.
Yeah.
Nothing. She was probably on the phone with 911 or something. And imagine she was saying that on the 911 phone and it... Imagine she was saying that on the 911 phone call and it was in his computer. Why is your sister fucking haunting you, first of all?
You know what? I wouldn't be able to be a 911 dispatcher.
Me either.
No?
Baby, imagine you get those calls all the time. Like,
I have too much.
well, not
what
all
is
the
it?
time,
Empathy.
but like, imagine like literally that's what you hear, and they're like, oh, like my house is on fire. You're like, okay, ma'am, can you try to evacuate? You know, do it, and then you literally hear their last breath.
Because literally right now, like, I'm watching 911 and like seeing them like handle situations, my damn bitch, like I would low key freeze. Like, I feel like if you told me like I'm stuck here, like my leg is open, I'd be like, sending help. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
well, it's because they're also trained
they're
into...
trained, yes, but...
Well, no, not only that, but trained into knowing how to...
You
like,
have to
first aid, kind of.
First aid, and you have to be a really quick thinker, and you have to learn how to de-escalate the situation.
Yes. Yeah, so, like, I feel like for me, I can't do it because I'd panic more than you, and I'm not even in a situation.
I'd get overstimulated and overwhelmed.
Yes. I feel like I would be able to do good, but like once you're stressing, like I feel like I'd be like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up and listen to what the fuck I gotta tell you, I'm trying to help you, relax.
Yeah, I feel like I can't. I feel like, because sometimes, like, sadly, like, you sometimes are their last call. Like, you're the last thing they hear. Like, because I remember in the season one, the show, they were like, bro, like, sometimes you're literally their last hope. So it's like, damn, like, they could have called anybody else, but you're the last help they need. And I'm like, fuck.
Something that had stuck with me, it's a movie, obviously. 911, what is it? I think it's called, no, The Call, no? And it would be that murder, no, that was going on in the house, and like she would be like, no, he got me, and then literally like the phone hangs up. Like, you literally on the line know that person is probably no longer alive. That I couldn't go home to my kids and be like, oh, my day was great. I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, because you have to learn how to separate your work from like your social life.
Yeah,
and I feel like
and it's hard.
I constantly have it in my head.
Like, you go home with that, even though you know you shouldn't. You go home with that feeling.
Like, yeah, they're like, when you take off your uniform, that's it. Like, you know, that's the end of it. But no, like, it's
just like it's just like a cop or a firefighter. Like, they see all this shit. It's like, you can't just take off your uniform and like, no, like, they live with that shit for the rest of their life.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, can you see it?
Okay. Mommy told me to never go in the... Sorry. Mommy told me never to go into the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy. Then Mommy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy never yelled at me. And it made me sad and I cried. Then Mommy told me to never go down into the basement again. She gave me a cookie that made me feel better, so I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or legs.
No. What boy? Where did that come from?
What boy?
What was
This whole time I'm like, oh, it's a dead puppy. No, the boy.
Bitch, dead puppy making the noise?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No hands or legs?
No hands or legs.
And it was a boy.
Oh, sorry, no hands or feet.
Oh. And why did your mom know about that? Your mommy.
That's the scary part, because she was reading it. You know who it reminded me of? That one movie, what is it called?
I didn't like that.
That one movie with the robot, that girl. Forgot her name.
What robot? Megan?
Megan. You sound like Megan. You're like, mommy. Like, you sound like Megan.
Mommy. Ooh, speaking of Megan, there's a similar movie called Afraid. It came out this year and it was in theaters, but I watched it with my mom.
It was good.
It was really good. It was the AI one, and she's like Alexa, but she's like haunted. It's really good.
I turned around real quick. I thought you activated that bitch.
Yeah, it's like better than Alexa, because that bitch knows your every move. Like, she's watching you around the house.
Protect your trip with travel insurance.
Shut the fuck.
Is it a pyramid?
What is a pyramid?
What?
Afraid? Is it a little pyramid?
Something like that.
It's like a little triangle, no?
I think so.
I think I watched it
Where?
at my house. And like, is there like a sex scene with it? Like, a guy like gets like so in love with it, like he literally gets aroused with it? No. Okay, well I see
What kind of fucking porn are you watching?
Hold on.
No, I think okay. You
She
know,
watched the porn version of the movie that I watched.
no, because I think it was like
Okay. Okay, buddy.
The next one is called "My Mother Attracted Evil." My mother better not ever. I'm just kidding.
yeah, never.
Okay, so the next one, it says, after my parents divorced when I was a teenager, I lived with my mother. I experienced lots of paranormal happenings several times when I was reading in my bed. The room would start to feel really icy. Next, it would feel as if something or somebody that hated me was staring at me. When I got that feeling, I would leave the room and come back an hour later. Sometimes during the day, I would see a shadow figure sneaking along my bedroom walls. Something in the flat was pretending to be my dog. I went into my room and heard a deep growl from under the bed. My dog wasn't capable of making a noise that deep. It sounded like either a really big dog or a man doing his best dog impersonation. Other times, my dog would whimper and pace in the room next to mine, but wouldn't come when called, as if he was afraid of something in the hallway. When I moved in with my father, the paranormal activity stopped. That's fucking scary.
Nothing.
Like the fact that it was just like your mother attracting whatever it was, because it would have been her if after moving with the dad it was still happening, but it stopped happening after she moved out. So it was either the house or literally the mom.
Yeah.
I was on the mom growling.
Bitch, all under the bed.
Stop. The way she's
No.
like, my dog can't make that noise.
No, yeah. When she said, I was like, oh.
Oh my god. Like imagine seeing just a man under your bed just growling deep as fuck.
Bitch, I would shit my pants.
Like what do you think would be your reaction?
I think I would freeze, and I feel like the man would kill me.
Like you wouldn't kick him or anything? Like you would just like
No, bitch,
freeze?
I'm running.
I would want to say that I would book it so fast, and I would be the fastest run out, turn into the Flash. But I feel like I would just be there, like
Looking at him, like staring at him?
I'm like, you see me, I see you.
What we gonna do?
Who's
What's the
gonna
next move?
Who's gonna play? Is it gonna you? Is it
What's it
you?
gonna play?
Is it gonna be you or me?
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't have a quick response. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I don't know. If I'm not in shock, I'm screaming and running.
I feel like I'd pass out.
But I'd probably just be like, ah, and not be able to move.
no,
I feel like I would
don't
want
know.
to scream, but I feel like nothing
I wouldn't
would
be able
come
to.
out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I would be like,
Like I was just like, I feel like I would like just stick there for a cool minute, like thinking I'm tripping.
I don't even know, honestly. Like, I just would have to be in that moment because anything can happen.
anything.
I feel
can
like also,
happen.
too, what I would probably do is, like, I would not have a reaction. Like, tears would just start coming down my face without even wanting to. Anyways.
Ay, no, puta madre.
Okay, this next one is called The Voice. My grandfather told me the story about how one time he was sitting in a chair in front of the house when he heard his wife repeatedly calling him from inside the house. The thing is, my grandmother passed away a few years before that, but he told me that the voice was so pressing that he actually got up to look inside the house. And as soon as he got in, he heard a loud crash behind him and turned around to see that the chair he had been sitting in moments ago had been crushed by the cast iron gutter that fell on it. If he didn't come inside the house, he would have probably been seriously injured. Every time I think about it, it sends chills down my spine.
That's crazy.
It was his wife warning him.
Yeah, like the wife saved him.
Mm-hmm. It's still creepy, but it's like she saved him because
She said, "Baby, it's not your time."
Yeah.
because if she wasn't calling after him, and if it didn't sound so real, because it said it sounded so pressed that he
I
actually
feel
got
like
up.
I think about that sometimes too. Well, not sometimes, but like I be thinking about that with the situation. Like imagine like your like okay, for example, like our grandparents, like most of our grandparents are passed away. So it's like, do you think like if you heard your grandpa's voice, like do you think you would go towards it?
Yes,
You would?
I feel like I would.
Like knowing he passed away, like you would?
I feel like in the moment I would be like, that sounds like my grandpa. Like in the moment you're just like, it's my grandpa. Like it sounds so
Yeah.
real. It's like, oh, it's my grandpa, without even thinking like, oh
Yeah,
shit, wait a
yeah.
minute, he's dead.
Do you think you would go?
Like I
Baby,
think,
I literally did.
I feel like
Oh,
I'm.
yeah, you did tell us the story. I
Yeah,
forgot, I
like
forgot, I
you're
forgot.
so in the
I literally
moment.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
your
forgot.
Theo.
I literally did, and it was because you do, like you genuinely
Yeah.
do forget.
You do
And
forget, and it's like when
It's
it
just like an
sounds
instinct,
so
you're like, oh,
real.
shit, like, hold on,
yeah.
like, yeah.
It was especially for me because it was the name that only he called me,
Oh, you did? Yeah. I remember.
and so I was like, because it was like Yulisita, and he would be the only one after he passed. My dad started calling me that, but it would be it was only him, and literally like it was such at a reasonable thing that in my head it didn't click.
It feels real, like, yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, he needs to use the restroom. So I was literally going to, and I was like, oh shit, he's there. Walked my ass back.
Yeah, like in the moment you don't realize it right away. No, because it's just an instinct when someone calls you. First of all, it's an instinct when anyone calls you, you know.
Yeah.
So you're not really paying attention, like, wait a minute, you know. It takes you a couple seconds. So it's like at first, and especially it sounding so real, I don't think I would be like,
I don't know.
I feel like I would just go towards it, and then it'll take me like a minute, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
I feel like I'd be scared for sure. Like, obviously, I don't know if I would react off an instinct or be scared because, like, for example,
yeah, that's true. Because you could react like, wait a minute, that was kind of weird.
I don't have that many like passed away members. It's only my Nino and my grandpa. But I feel like my most recent one's obviously my Nino. So I feel like if I heard him or like saw him, I feel like I would freeze. Like, because I think I told you guys no, because my Nina, they still have his phone. They have it still active because like all his work calls still come through like for like the last checks that he needs or things like that, right? So it's still active. So my Nina, I hate her for this. My Nina, bro, she scared all of us, like literally the whole family. Like by the whole family, I mean like her sisters, my mom, and my tia, and me, because she called us through his fucking phone after he passed, like because she would be on the phone like with someone, and so she would call us through his phone. And I remember, bro, I was like, obviously I knew he passed away, and I was barely waking up, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I got scared. I was like, why the fuck is his name on my phone calling me? And then I didn't answer, and I just went back to sleep because I didn't process it. And then when I woke up, I told my mom, I was like, Mom. She's like, oh, yeah, it's because Donina todavía tiene el teléfono. I was like, oh, my fucking God, bitch. So she was like, cámbiale el contacto. I was like, no, well, now that I know, like, I'm not going to trip. But, like, fuck, bro. Like, imagine that you wake up, you're like, huh? Like, bitch, I thought I woke up and I passed away, too. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, wow. I was like, why am I seeing this name? But, yeah, I feel like I wouldn't know how to react. I really wouldn't.
Because literally sometimes I like it hasn't happened to me, but one time I genuinely forgot that my aunt had passed. And literally it was like a couple years that she had passed already, because we were already living in this house.
Well, bitch, you froze. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I was like, no way, she passed when I lived here anyways. And so like literally I was thinking to myself, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder if my Tía Lupe is gonna come over this weekend. Bitch, I was like, it literally in my head, that's what I said. I was like, bitch. I was like, oh, Dad. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my goodness, I can never say nothing. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you guys the story, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're leaving it in, right?
Well, let's see if y'all fuck with it. In my storytelling. I don't like to speak about this story. It happened 15 years ago. Ah, bitch, you got scared of it?
Yeah, that sounds scary.
That was weird.
Sorry. I don't really like to talk about what happened 15 years ago. My name is Daniel, and I married the love of my life, Sarah. Sarah, unfortunately, went missing 15 years ago. I often think about her and look at her pictures on our house. I'm not trying to think. Randomly, I'm sitting watching TV, and the phone rings, which is odd because it's my landline. Landline? The fuck? A landline, which is odd because nobody really calls me. I pick up thinking it's services. As I pick up the phone, hello, can you hear me? Daniel, it's me, your wife, Sarah. I sit there, I freeze. My wife has been missing for 15 years. Okay. No body has ever been found. Why are you doing this? Why are you calling my phone? Please stop calling. Oh no, sorry, not please stop calling. Why are you calling my phone? Why are you doing this? I hang up. The next day, I'm thinking about Sarah, thinking of why did I get that phone call? I go on. The phone rings again. I pick it up. Hello? Daniel, it's me. It's your wife, Sarah. Why are you calling? You called me yesterday. Why do you keep calling? Why do you keep calling back to me? I hang up again. A couple days go by, I get no calls. My friend comes over. I'm having some plumbing issues. My phone rings again. I pick it up. Daniel, it's me. It's your wife, Sarah. Didn't I tell you to stop calling? You call one more time, I'm gonna have to call the cops. I hang up. My friend tells me, what was that all about? I keep getting these prank calls of somebody pretending to be my wife, Sarah. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, right? To his friend. The next day, I get a call. I answer. Daniel, it's me. It's your wife, Sarah. Didn't I tell you? If you call again, I'm calling the police. And I know deep down that the person that is calling is not my wife, Sarah. Because I murdered my wife 15 years ago. I hang up and I go to my bedroom. I hear a tap on my window. I open the window and I hear, Daniel, it's me. It's your wife, Sarah.
Bitch, that's not where this was going.
Fuck?
I was over here thinking like, damn, she went missing, and this is her reaching out that like she's found, basically.
That was just how I wanted to read it. It's a little bit different. It's obviously longer. It starts
That's
off
like the sum up of it.
It's kind of the sum up. It starts off like, oh, I pick up the phone and I hear like the wind and shit, and I'm like, hello. And then it's like, it's the same thing. So it's the same concept thing of that he's hearing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I low-key got scared for a second. I was like, this bitch is about to pull a prank on us and fucking scare us midway.
I know. Like, I thought that's what you were gonna do at first.
Looking at her, I was like, bitch,
I thought you were gonna do that at first.
No. It's because I saw it. I literally saw it by this this channel's called Ghost Hunts. Mm-hmm. And the girl who read it, I really liked how she read it, but I think the video was like 8 minutes. But that's what the story is about.
Send it to me later.
It's a fake story, right? I'm pretty sure it's a fake story, like that it has like a lot of things, but that's the general idea of it. And in the thing, I think it says like he ended up killing her because she was falling out of love. She was gonna be with somebody else.
Shut the fuck.
Move your pillow a little more so you can see.
So she was just haunting him.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I literally thought it was gonna be like he thought it wasn't her, but it ended up being her, like for real.
I just didn't expect him to be like, I murdered her.
Yeah, I was just not ready for that.
I didn't expect it to fucking say I murdered.
Nothing could have prepared me for that, honestly.
The way we were just both like, bitch,
no, because I was like laughing kind of because I was like, damn, like it's gonna end up being her. And then I was like, oh fuck, that should caught me off guard for real.
My house, a one-story colonial in a historic section of Jacksonville, was built in 1940. The original owners lived in the house until 2009. The husband had passed away a few years prior, and the wife sold it right before she died. The original couple was, by all accounts of everyone who knew them, the sweetest, and they were unable to have children, though they desperately wanted them. We waited about 1.5 years after moving in to try to have a baby and got pregnant on the first try. We ended up having a miscarriage, but once we were cleared to try again, I immediately got pregnant again. The same thing happened with our second too. Of course, we could just be extremely lucky and blessed, but that's not all. When my children were infants, I'd see in the corner of my eye someone going into the nursery when the baby cried. Just a quick shadow. I'd also get a feeling that someone was watching me bathe the baby whenever I was in the bathroom with them, so much that I'd often look behind me. Then I got a baby monitor, and when you go in and check on the baby, the monitor says, "Caretaker visits baby." We started getting that message when we were never in there. I stopped checking it because it was freaking me out too much, but I believe the couple is here and helping fill this house with kids like they were unable to do. Damn.
Oh, but that's just so creepy. Like, I know they probably mean well, but absolutely
yeah, like they mean well,
not.
but baby, get the fuck out of here and my kids, please.
Yeah, but stay away. Because it's like it's sad, but it's like, baby, no, there's
like I get like the story behind it, but like how would I don't
in the moment it's just like fuck
I don't care about the history of the house. Like I'd rather have you here like physically, like if you were alive, than you trying to be there as a ghost.
I'm not thinking.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like cute story based, but no.
No thank you at all.
No. Imagine like, especially like, imagine like if you ever were to tell your kids like, hey, like you guys had like grandparents, but like they were ghosts.
No,
Like they would take care of. They would help us
that's
take care
not what's
of
gonna
you.
be told.
Yeah, no.
Thanks, but no. In September 2014, a Utah boy discovered his parents and 3 brothers deceased after arriving home. The Salt Lake Tribune reported finding a to-do list in the house, which included tasks like feed the pets and find someone to watch the house, written on it. The found list gave the impression that the parents were preparing to go on vacation. However, there was no suicide note, no warning that they would do this, and no explanation. After autopsies, it was revealed that the 5 family members consumed a lethal concoction of drugs that September day. However, why and how the parents and kids consumed the drugs remain a mystery. Sometime later, police... I'm fucking done, bitch.
Sometime later, police.
Stop. Sometime later, police revealed more terrifying information about the case. According to family members' statements, the parents' motivations, including believing that the world's end was near and frequently spoke of leaving this world. Apparently, scared of the apocalypse, the parents poisoned the kids and themselves.
So they just ended it before it actually started.
Basically.
And it never started.
And it's like, why do that to your kids? They killed their own kids. But not one. I don't know why that one kid...
That one kid had a brain, baby.
I don't know why he was not home when they were going on their so-called vacation.
Oh,
or
why they
whatever
didn't wait for him to get home?
They said, fuck that one. Sorry.
No, literally though. That's kind of crazy to me though. But damn. They fucking drugged him. Poisoned him.
Damn.
That's sad. How are you gonna fucking kill your own kids when an apocalypse isn't even happening? That was all the way back in 2014.
Shit.
Crazy.
Oh, it's your turn.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna do that one next.
Ooh, I want that one.
On November 10th. Ooh, Selenita.
A man is driving home late at night when he stops a girl asking for a hitchhike. The pretty girl is dressed in a beautiful white dress. The man offers her a ride. It's because I laughed. The man offers her a ride, and they strike up an interesting conversation. He drops the girl off at home. The next day, while driving to work, he noticed the girl by accident has forgotten her sweater in the car. He drives towards her home to hand over the sweater. An old lady opens the door when he rings the bell. He narrates the incident which occurred last night and gives the sweater to the old lady. The lady refuses to accept it, saying he's been mistaken. This man is surprised and questions the lady again. He is dumbstruck and left in an unsettling situation when the lady says her daughter died in a car accident a couple years ago.
That's the scary part though. Like the fact that things like that could actually happen is scary as fuck.
Trying to get comfortable, sorry.
Bitch, I viene el padre or what?
For real. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like seeing other people react to these situations, I'm like, okay, you know, like I'm sorry that happened to you, but if that ever happened to me, I don't know.
I would
just
Like I've been thinking my life is crazy, so I look at other people's like experiences, and I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I didn't experience
I'd be
that.
like, at that moment, that was the last time I ever get a fucking hitchhiker, and
mood?
that would be the last time
I mean,
I'd be fucking
personally,
nice.
me, I would never pick someone up from
Me
a
neither.
random
No,
street.
yeah.
Like sometimes, I don't get me wrong, I'd be feeling personally me because like
I feel bad.
No, I feel bad sometimes. Like when I see like moms like carrying like, because personally me, like my mom would always like take like the bus and things like that. So every time I see like a mom like in the bus, I'm like, oh, like I mean, I got como decir like, oh, like where are you going? But I feel like that sounds so creepy. So I never I've never done it because I feel like if I'm like, oh, ocupa right there, they're gonna be like, the fuck are you? Like what? So I feel like yes, I do feel bad sometimes because I'm like, damn, like I know how it be, but I'm like, no, but still, like it's completely different to randomly pick someone up from a fucking road in the middle of nowhere. Like, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey.
No, yeah, I feel like it's dangerous on both parts. So it's like you should never do it unless it's like an Uber or like someone you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like I do be feeling bad, but it's like it's crazy because that person was genuinely just trying to help that girl, and it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we already said this before, but the fact that there was proof in a way, like there was evidence.
And the way that there was a little conversation going on between them.
Yeah, like it wasn't just like he didn't get no bad vibes, like no spiritual vibes or nothing. Like he genuinely thought that was a real person, and it's like, I'm over here thinking like, oh, like we be scared and shit, like if the small things that has happened to us, but bitch, for something like that to happen, like, baby, that's our shit is nothing compared to that. Cause baby,
no.
I don't think I could ever fucking go on living like after that, because bitch, how the fuck? No,
I would just be like, is anything that I'm seeing real?
no, literally,
Yes.
like I would be rethinking every little thing, any little person. I'm like, you're fucking a ghost.
You know
bitch.
what I think about too all the time? I think because, okay, obviously, like I said, there's always stories about something. So I be thinking, like, you meet someone at a bar or at a club or whatever. You're like hanging out with them, you know, they're cool, you know, you're like, oh, they're cool people. But I'm like, you never know.
You never
like,
know.
Any random person could be a fucking serial killer. They can be a fucking, like,
A ghost.
anything. Like, bro, any
cannot
random
be a
person, like, you're like,
genuine person.
even hooking up with in general, like, you never, no, I'm saying, like, you meet them, like, you know, like, some people, like, end up at their house or whatever, you know, whatever happens.
You never know what's gonna happen when you get to their
know.
house.
They're like, oh my god, they're so nice, but the thing is, they put that character and you never even know it.
No, literally. And something that I always think about, and I think it's kind of funny, because her mom always says the same thing. She was like, Ted Bundy would have killed me.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I always think that too, because I would have fell for it too.
Because he was rough, like broken arm, all fake ass cast.
And he was charming, like the way he would talk to them.
Nah, yeah. I'm just saying, like, damn, like, that's true. Like, you don't know.
You
like,
don't know.
You wanna
I
give
feel-
people the benefit of the
I think about
doubt.
that even now. Like, people, okay, like, obviously, we're close.
Can I
bitch.
have some water in there?
Water? Oh, fucking ahogandote already?
Dude, literally.
But my
did.
point is, like, people, like, we're just acquaintances with or, like, friends with. Like, we hang out here and there. Like,
You know what's
Imagine, like-
crazy? Shut the fuck up. I
What?
shut the fuck up. It is so fucking crazy.
I'm about to fart.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because that is so fucking true. Rudy has a picture of his kindergarten class. Baby, a killer is in that picture.
Shut up,
Shut
see?
up.
Yeah, this guy he grew up, he ended up killing his kid and his wife. He shot both of them.
Like, I'm saying, like, let's say, like, for example,
And
like,
he was just a little kid in that
like
picture.
let's say, like,
And then
someone in
that
our
kid,
party
he was
little
so
group.
innocent.
Like, what if they're, like, a bad person? We don't even know it.
You just never know in this life.
And we're, like, gladly going with them, like, hey, Pamela.
I know, we're like friends.
And they're like, I'm like, oh, shit. Trusting people is scary. Like, oh my god.
It is, because you genuinely never know, especially
You
meeting someone
don't know.
online.
Yeah.
You really never know. Like, obviously, on the phone calls and this and that, like, you're not getting that vibe, but then you can
like,
meet up
even
in
if you
person
hang-
and sus.
Even if you hang out with them a couple of times, like,
sus, you're gone
they're not
and
gonna.
everything.
They're like I feel like the few couple of times you hang out with them in person, they're gonna obviously want to, like, be normal, and, like, you never. I don't know. We're boom.
Dude, but that doesn't even fucking matter. That literally doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because look at the fucking... The amount of people that get murdered by their fucking spouse,
Mm-hmm.
and you've
You
been
never
with
know.
them for fucking years.
Yeah.
Look at that one fool that went fucking popular on TikTok, or not popular, that killed his 2 daughters and his unborn son and his wife and put him in the oil tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy.
All over a bitch, and I don't give a fuck. That white bitch has something to do with it. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no way you fucking a man and not knowing what the fuck he be doing. My man's also a serial killer. I'm up in the cow home.
No, I saw this is so besides the point, but I saw this one TikTok. It was like, y'all be calling men dumb, men are stupid, this and that. But who did he trick? Who did he make believe that he actually liked you and shit like that?
Wow.
And I was like, everybody in the comments was like, babes, whose side are you on? Because they were like, you're calling us dumb. Because yeah, they were like, he had the ability to fucking make you believe he loved you.
But, like,
he had the ability to make you believe that he wanted something with you. All this bullshit, like, he tricked you into all this. I'm like,
That's honestly...
yeah.
Fuck.
Let me see if I
Honestly,
can find
that's...
it. No, because you guys need to hear it now.
Bitch, I'm silent.
Yeah.
A girl is home alone and falling in and out of sleep on her bed. Underneath the bed is her dog laying down. She puts her hand over the side of the bed and the dog licks it to let her know he's still there. She wakes up again. Dog licks her hand. But now she hears dripping sound. She gets up to investigate and finds out that the dripping is coming from the dog who had been slashed in the bathroom. So who is licking her hand?
Oh! Me duele my soul, but I can't scratch. So I'm petting.
Lovey's not sleeping with me tonight, because what the fuck?
Yeah, baby, go ahead and leave her in the garage.
You're sleeping with Big Boy. Baby. It was her dead dog telling her, wake up, bitch, I'm dead.
No.
Yeah.
What was that?
His fucking
Oh, sorry, my camera.
his fucking new
Spirit?
new technology phone.
No, that's the ring. The ring. The blink.
Yeah. Scares me.
Oh wait,
the
what?
phone.
This or the sound?
Your mom.
Anyways, okay. The next story is called.
Oh shit! It's not my turn.
The next story is called "The Grandmother Ghost."
Did you listen?
My grandma.
I knew it.
Anyways, the next one says, I spent the first 3 years of my life in Hiltonia, a historic neighborhood in Old Trenton. Growing up, I would tell my parents about the nice old lady in my room. Oh, fuck no. Bitch. They thought I had an imaginary friend, but I believed the woman was my great-grandmother. Years later, I asked my parents about her, and their faces went white. You remember her? My mom asked me in disbelief. They then told me about all the times I talked about the nice lady in my room. My mom would ask me what she looked like, and I'd mention her pink robe and long white hair. I can still picture her smiling face and hear her soothing voice, as she often sat next to my bed and comforted me during thunderstorms. No, ma'am. Imagine like a ghost.
She was not there.
A ghost comforting me. I would cry.
And you're thinking it's your grandma.
But you don't think it's a ghost at that time because she was little.
No, baby.
No, it's that one in the moment. You don't know when you're
I
little.
know when you're little. But imagine
But
finding
right
that
now-
out. Imagine finding that out. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and the whole time you're thinking it's your grandma, and it's like, no, bitch, she was dead the whole time.
You know what's crazy? My parents are gonna have the opposite because they tell me like, "Damn, you really don't remember your grandma?" I don't remember shit. Well, like of my mom's mom, yes, but I don't remember none of my other grandparents.
I just remember my grandpa.
I don't remember nobody.
One of them.
I was no more than fucking 5 when they all passed.
Yeah, I was like 5 when my grandpa passed.
You know what's crazy though? Bitch, that's a Mandela effect because supposedly my dad's mom died in 2000 fucking in like 2008, I think.
Oh shit! And you were already 5,
And I was already 5.
and you don't remember.
No, because we all remember my grandma dying when I was like 3. Because I didn't have a birthday. Remember?
You what?
You don't remember your grandpa.
I always said that. For the longest, I always said that like it would be 3 years that I didn't have one because my grandparents kept passing. And then we finally did the thing, and it was like, oh, it was in 2008. So my mom was like, you were 5 years old, but I remember when I was 5. I remember going to kindergarten and everything.
I blocked that part out.
You know what I remember?
Sometimes you block out trauma, and maybe
Yeah.
it was hard for you in the
I remember
moment.
hearing,
Maybe.
because there's like
But the way that we all remember, like me being younger than 5, is insane.
That's crazy.
Because there's certain ages you block out because of trauma or like things that happen, and you literally block it out.
Yeah, like I don't remember all of my elementary days.
I don't remember. I remember, bitch.
Like I remember a good amount, but I don't remember every single.
Actually, I'm lying. I remember a lot.
Yeah, I remember a lot, but I don't. remember,
every day is insane.
Yeah,
Not every single day, but like obviously.
I know there's a couple portions I have blocked out.
Yeah, me too. Because I do remember, like, obviously the main events. Like, I was little, but I feel like because my grandpa lived with me, and I was the only kid, so bitch, I had all the unlimited attention. So it's like, you know. So I feel like I do remember that, and then I do remember like all the trauma from like elementary and all that bullshit. Like, so I feel like I don't know.
But there's certain trauma that
things
you do block out. Yeah, it's crazy. Like you remember some trauma, but then there's also trauma
I'm like,
that.
bitch, but nowadays I can't remember what happened like an hour ago.
Fuck.
So
Dude, let me tell you how much this fool's fucking memory sucks.
What happened? What happened
Literally, last
the one
night.
from my party. She asked what picture that was.
Damn, you're nosy as fuck.
Because I knew which one she had.
Yeah, the fact that you knew, and I just wanted. Oh, that one's cute. I like that.
What was I gonna say? Literally yesterday, it's my mom's birthday today. So I had him get me some decorations so I can decorate the house a little bit. This fool literally goes, okay, he texts me when he's off of work. Okay, I'm on my way. This fool texts me, I literally forgot I was going to your house. I made the wrong turn.
Literally.
His memory's the worst shit in the world.
Not even 5 minutes after I told her I'm on my way to you, I completely crossed your street. Like, I went straight to my house, and I was like, oh, fuck. But it was only a block away when I noticed it, because I had seen her snap me back. I was like, oh, shit, Julie. So I told her, I was like, girl, tell me why I forgot to go to your house, and I had just texted you I'm on my way.
He literally
And then the whole time at the gym, too, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Julie's house. I'm going to Julie's house. And I literally went straight home. But I didn't get home, but I literally went straight through that road. And I was like, oh shit. So I like went around.
Dude, I was like, honestly, I don't know.
Because instead of turning the light left, I literally just went straight. I was like, oops.
Around 1980, a single mother of a toddler, Dorothy Jane Scott, started getting threatening phone calls at work. She paid the calls little attention until one night when the anonymous caller voice, it didn't even say caller, when the voice on the other end of the line instructed her to look outside. On her car's windscreen was a single withered rose. The stalker would alternate between declaring his love for her and making threats of physical harm. The caller's voice sounded familiar, but Dorothy couldn't place who it was, and she never got to find out. At a staff meeting, Dorothy noticed that one of her coworkers appeared unwell. She and another coworker took the man to a neighboring hospital. Dorothy went outside to the parking lot while her two coworkers waited for the prescription to be filled. She wasn't seen again after that. According to her coworker's testimony, they went outside to meet her in the parking lot. After she didn't return, they suspected a problem had occurred with her son when they spotted her car rushing away as soon as they left the building. Neither her son nor anyone else had ever heard from Dorothy again. Her burned remains were discovered at a construction site 4 years later. The discovery of a collection of dog bones next to her remains added even more confusion to the case. No one has ever been found guilty or detained on suspicion. The caller has never been located.
Dog bones? Why dog bones though?
They don't know.
Maybe they were just trying to, because you know,
throw it off.
Yeah, because maybe they were probably like, oh, if they get, hopefully they get one of the dog bones and just be like, oh, it's probably just all dog bone.
4 years later.
That's
so she,
crazy.
You know what trips me out the most? Missing person cases, and I literally
because they just vanish. They vanish.
Like, me, I can stand them because if you don't know now, you know. I watch I know. If you don't know now, excuse me, not very ladylike. If you don't know now, you know.
All right.
I go to sleep every night to murder, and you know what's crazy? Like those I can, but the ones that I'm just like I can watch and I'm like fuck, like what the fuck is the missing ones? Like, so I don't get it. Like they just don't. There was one that I literally watched. Bitch, hasta el perro is missing. It's crazy two people. It's a couple and the dog.
How people are actually able to get away with it the way technology is now. Like, you has got to be real smart because, baby, one little slip, a camera saw me. Like,
dude, no, and literally. It's insane how, like,
my stomach growled. I'm so sorry.
I heard someone's
I'm so sorry.
It's because I think I was talking about it that I was watching a couple videos back about the marathon bombers. Right? Okay. These people, like, it's insane how, like, smart you have to fucking be. So these people were asking for, like, the public's help, right? Because what do you do at that time? Everybody's fucking phone is out. They were so scared because they put an email. Their emails were flooded with thousands of videos and pictures, different angles, different times, different quality pics, you know, different lightings, whatever. And they were scared that it was gonna like overfill and it not be like not the right amount of pictures we're gonna get in or whatever the fuck. They literally had to look at every single picture. It was thousands on top of thousands, and then they had to look at surveillance camera, like from bars, because there was bars, and they said they played it play by play, rewind, restarted, rewind, and everything. Hours of fucking footage that they had to sit there and watch. And you have to like be and you have to watch. And it's like, and you look at everybody, and then obviously they don't show you all the clips. They show you like some, and then they show you the clips of where they finally see someone like, oh, he looks shady, he puts a backpack down, that's a bomber. And then you have to think about it, baby. Okay, you have the bomber, no fucking name, and the quality is at that time it wasn't as good as it is right now. And it's insane to me, because I was talking to about it I was talking about this to my cousin a while ago. Like, if you murder somebody now, I feel like you're not gonna get away with it. Like, if you would have murdered somebody fucking 40 years ago, shit, maybe you would have.
Yeah.
But it's like
now there's no way.
Everybody has cameras. Everybody.
everywhere.
Everyone has.
There's always eyes on you.
Yeah, like you have cameras everywhere. People carry their phone everywhere. Oh, your phone pinged right here, and she got murdered 2 fucking blocks from here, baby. There you go.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
There's just so much you can do now.
And it literally could be one thing that fucks you up.
One little thing.
You say, "Oh, I wasn't even in town," bitch. They get your fucking side profile of you fucking walking out of Walmart, and they're like, "Bitch, you're right there."
Yeah, because before they could be like, "Oh no, my alibi is that I was this, and that," but now they can just look it up so easily.
And you know what I was thinking about it, which is insane, is when you go to court and you're saying that you're not guilty, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're pleading. No one really knows if you did it because you're not necessarily saying you did it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're literally just doing this based off of all the facts that you have, all of evidence. And even then, like, I'm not saying evidence doesn't lie. It doesn't. Evidence doesn't lie. But it's like, you still don't have that, yes, I did it from the killer.
You
like,
don't have the
and it's insane,
justice.
And it's insane to me. Like, I guess you do end up getting justice if they, gets it for prison or they're found guilty.
But you just don't have your answer.
Hear it out of their mouth.
It's crazy to me the way, like, people will literally go through the whole process to make sure, like, they get caught or not. And I'm like, well, yeah, I did it. Like, they wait, like, forever till you actually find it. It's like a whole fucking escape fucking room, bitch, at that point.
Dude,
like, you have to find everything till you find out, like, he did it. I feel like I'd easily give up.
Like, the cold cases, my heart goes out to the people, like, to the families that have a cold case or a missing person, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you even do? I literally saw a video of this TikTok that this señor went missing when he was like 5 years old. And he was with his brother when he got like kidnapped by a woman. But you know what's crazy? I mean, it's not the kind of story that you usually think you hear or the story you think is gonna happen. But he grew up in a loving home. Like, that señora just genuinely wanted a kid, and she se lo robó a long time ago at a circus. And
she just wanted to take care of him.
She just wanted to care for him, and she didn't even take the brother. She just took the younger one. And the brother always, like, he said that he felt like guilt because he was so little that he didn't know what to do.
What's going on?
But the guy, they ended up finding out that this is another thing. If you do incest, what is it?
Incest?
What? No. Where you find out what you have, like what your genes are.
You said incest.
No, I said
your ancestors?
Yeah.
Ancestry?
There you go. If you do that maybe your whole bloodline's on that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of that señor, his granddaughter did that, ended up finding a match about him being a missing person. And his mom had passed already, and the only thing that was the only family he had left was his brother, the brother that was there when he got fucking kidnapped.
That's fucking crazy.
And he was like, and they obviously wanted to like reconnect and shit, whatever. And he literally said, I had an amazing life. He was like, my mom was perfect. She gave me a beautiful thing, whatever. Literally, I think like not even a month goes by, that brother that he passed, and everyone was like, damn, he was waiting his whole life to probably see if he could see his brother. And that was like, you know what, I can go.
Yep.
Damn.
And it's crazy because you don't think that someone that goes missing is going into a fucking loving home, and you think of the worst.
You're literally thinking of the worst.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked our little video. I hope you guys liked the makeup. If you didn't, fuck you and your mama,
bitch.
We'll see what we come with for next week, and we'll see what we have for our segment. And then, yeah, like I said, the vlog was now up, so make sure you gotta go ahead and watch that to see the process of us decorating this. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next episode, a little bit of count. And make sure you guys go watch the last episode with Joanna if you guys have not watched the first scary episode. And with that being said, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.